Hi everybody, we're going to be doing our bags today. We're going to be working on the background, and I want to show you a technique called scumbling. Scumbling in your background is going to give you these little lines that you see here. It's going to create some excitement, if you will, in your bag. It's going to look different than just straight coloring. So here I drew a little baby so it doesn't take me so long to get this done, and you have like a 20-minute video. And this is what happens. First of all, this is a kiwi. So a kiwi is going to be green. I want a background color that's going to look good with green. What looks good with green? Well, what's the opposite of green on the color wheel? Opposite of green on the color wheel is red. So that's going to be determining what I do in the background. Now, I didn't want it to be looking like Christmas, so I lightened up my red, and if you add white to red, you end up with pink. So pink was my first color that I was going to do. Then I wanted to add some other colors in there. So if I look to the either side of of red, I have orange. So orange I can add to my background, and on the other side of red is a purple, so I can end up adding a purple also. So these are going to be the three colors, and I did use white also on top of there. So let's get started. I'm going to take my pink, and I am going to, when I'm coloring and I'm scumbling, I am moving this oil pastel in every which direction. It's almost like you're scribbling, but you're doing it with intention. If you're scribbling, you're not really being careful, and you're not having quality, you're not paying attention to what you're doing. You're just trying to fill the area as fast as you can. You want to work lightly. So here's my first layer of scumbling, and then I'm going to want to do the same thing up in here. So I'm going to lay down this pink first, and then orange is going to be my next color. So here we go, and don't forget the little corner. So there's my pink. I'm going to take my orange, and I don't want to go right over top of the same spots. I want to be filling in. So I'm still scumbling. Get right up on your item, whatever it is that fruit or vegetable that you have. Again, I have a kiwi. You'll have to pardon me if I ever call it an avocado. Apparently I'm having trouble remembering what I'm doing. It is a kiwi. There is no pit in the center. So, well, at least not like an avocado has. So, kiwi it is. So, fill this in, a little bit over there. So there's my second layer. Now I'm going to come in with my white. So it's 3 layers of the same thing. Now, still scumbling. You might look at this and say, well, I want a few more colors in there. That's fine. I actually, in a few places, went back and I added some red. And I use red because, of course, that's the darker version of my pink. Try and stay inside your lines. I almost got out there, over here too. So when I add my red, I very lightly, barely touching with the red. I don't even know if you can see that coming up. Very light. Put it in here. Okay. So then I'm going to, after this, I might go over it with white. I'm going to continue to do this until I have this area filled in. Let me show you what happens if you come back and you color more solidly. If I go back and forth, this white is going to smooth everything out so that you don't see as much scumbling. I'm going to not use the white, I want to use the pink because I don't want this to be too light. So that's what it's more going to look like. I like the scumbling, so I'm going to keep on going. So this is yet another layer of pink on here. And it's starting to calm down a little bit with this next layer of pink. I think I'm at 4 layers right now of my color. And hi Mr. Dowds. We just had a visitor in here, and we are going to see, it doesn't look so crazy now. I wish you guys could have seen the look on Mr. Dowd's face when he realized I was recording. Anyway, there's my background. So we're going to stop it right there, and then in the next video, we'll show you how to add in your shading.